Well, hey there, all. I'm not sure how this is going to work tonight. One thing is, I'm trying a new streaming program, Streamlabs OBS. So I'm not even sure if I'm live right now. The other thing is, I'm battling network issues, which I've been battling all week long. And it's very frustrating. I've had the tech guys out twice already. To no avail. So I'm hoping the third time's a charm. Can you guys all hear me? Am I all good? Can you see my screen? iOS gaming tech, gaming cash tech. How you doing, buddy? B&V. How you doing? Good. Yeah, I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, and hoping this new OBS Streamlabs really works out for me. So, yeah, the whole internet thing this week, baffling, mad. But one big bonus is they finally came and hooked up my cable TV that I've been paying for months and months and months and never used. So that was a nice part. So they're supposed to come out again tomorrow, and the worst part is my main job, my career, I work from home and I work on my computer, and I have to have a stable internet, otherwise I lose money. So it's been a long, frustrating few days. All right, so let's hop into this. Just a few things that I want to go over that I want to do tonight is, we're gonna look a little more at this Honeygains thing. Everybody sick of this yet? Everybody have it loaded on all your phones? How many phones you got running on it? So I broke down the other day and I actually threw it onto most of my Cashmagnet phones. Well, I threw it on 36 of them. They recommended only doing 3 per IP, and so that's kind of what I went with. One of my IPs does not have anything on it yet because I am just got 2 of my brand new Aristo 2 phones today that I'll be setting up and doing a video on for y'all. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll a couple of things. I had an interesting little chat with Honeygain this morning, and that was actually really kind of enlightening on a couple of things. One thing is, they totally underestimated the amount of people that were totally unexpected, the amount of people that just totally inundated them. They're just getting killed with this. They did not expect the amount of volume. They'd been up for 3 weeks, and they just got slaughtered. In 3 days, they put up over 50,000 people. And I'm gonna give some big kudos to a couple of guys that I absolutely know had a hand in spreading the word. That would be Tech Hustler. Hopefully you all are familiar with Tech Hustler. And the other guy, I'm going to give a big shout out to Soda Free Entertainment Tech. I did a Google search on him on let's see if I can do it again. Let's see if I can replicate this again. I did a Honeygain for Android. And there's Soda Free Entertainment right there. Bam. Go into videos. Bam. 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 Look at that. Top 3. Big claps for my man, Soda Free there. You guys don't know him. I'll post his links. A couple of questions here. I right now, Eka Films. I'm running 4 Cashmagnet phones per IP address. Now, I do have a bunch of other phones that are running on one of those IPs, but it's just on one. On 12 of my IPs, I don't have anything else running. Gary, Cashmagnet Guru, I have 11 devices on Honeygain. How you doing there, Gary? Are you, I've heard that people were making about $1 a day running around 12 devices. I think that's what was it? I can't remember who it was. It was either Tech Hustler or Soda Free that was doing that. Me, on the other hand, I got 36 devices, and let me show you what I got going on here. And I'm not overly thrilled with my stuff. Now, a lot of you probably don't really know me very well, but I am a huge spreadsheet nerd. Huge. And Google Doc nerd. And so what I did was I did a little spreadsheet over basically almost 48 hours. And so I kind of mapped some of it out. You see, like that one. The ones that you see with the X210G, those are my Aristo 2s. So I kind of stripped some stuff out, and it kind of made it messy. But these are Aristo 2s. And you see that one's been running fairly well, but then, I have no earnings for forever. And these are all on my Cashmagnet phones. And it's been a frustrating process. As you see my earnings, terrible, awesome, terrible, good. So what I decided I was going to do is just do some tracking on it. And what I find out is, boy, oh boy, it has a tough time performing. It really does. And what I tried to do was I've been going through all my phones, twice a day, like I do with my Cashmagnet routine. And what I do is when I have a Cashmagnet phone started up, I start up Honeygain. And so I leave it on the top, actually, thinking, maybe that'll help. I swapped a couple of emails last night with Cashmagnet, seeing if there was anything on their part that could be, killing this Honeygain. And they said no. That there should not be any issues on their end that would cause it. So I asked Honeygain in their Facebook, real nice people. They definitely do answer some good questions about what could be killing these. I mean, you see these, and You know, some of them are pretty good. Some of them are pretty decent. But then you get into stuff like this, you know, wow. Nothing. I mean, that's nothing. And the earnings aren't anything spectacular, that's for sure. But you know, part of it's probably their servers too. You know, I'm gonna keep running it. I mean, big whoop. I mean, you know, it's already loaded on all those phones. You know, I'm gonna keep running it. I would love for all of them to be like this. You know, bam, that earnings was huge, and then it went nah, nah. If they were all like that, I would definitely have more phones running it. Here's one. I mean, that thing hasn't earned in, you know, 24 hours. Dog. Oof. This is one of my ZTEs. I didn't put very many ZTEs on it because I just didn't know how they were going to react. And that ZTE definitely doesn't like it. These are my Samsung S7s. I thought, you know, more processing power, more RAM, bigger storage. That I'd do better. No, no, nothing special. You know, here's one that hasn't earned in days. Barely earned anything in 2 days. So are you guys running this in tandem with your Cashmagnet phones, or are you running it on your perk phones or other phones? You know, what exactly phones? What phones are you guys running this on? Hopefully not your personal phone. No, hey, this phone. Wow, look at that. Gonna get me some sizzler on those earnings there in 2 days. we don't actually have a sizzler here, so. But if we did, boy oh boy, I'd be running there right now. I mean, when I have a ZTE just, you know, crushing a Aristo 2, you know, something's wrong with that. And you know, it's the full spectrum. I mean, here's a ZTE that's earning good compared to these Aristo 2s. I don't get it. It's all over the place. Um, you know, and what I'll say here is these are all on. Okay, so like the first four. I could have broke this down even more. Like the first four are on just one IP. The next four are on a second IP. So they're kind of spread out. No, I don't shut off the screens. You know, because I am running Cashmagnet at the same time. I turn the screens way down, so hopefully that will save a little battery life. Uh, you know, Gary, on the different IPs, you know, I have some videos, like my first couple of videos. I actually have talked about my different IPs in a number of my videos. It's not an easy thing to set up. It's expensive. You absolutely cannot do it on that Nighthawk. I I I tried with the Nighthawk. Nope. Gotta do Ubiquity. Ubiquity. Absolutely. I sadly have. Ooh, no Cashmagnet phones. Uh-oh. Oh, you just started this month. I gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, you know, I could definitely run more of the Honeygain. I'm just doing some testing on this. Eka Films. You know, I'm just kind of playing around. You know, for me running 36 phones with Honeygain, that's what I call not going overboard. You know, I still have another 40 phones I could put this on. What? Soda-free entertainment tech says, well, it is official. Honeygain payment proof is out there. Also, I have some interesting earnings from Honeygain that I was going to show this week. Boy, I want to see that, Soda. I want to see that proof. Did you get that posted in your Facebook group? I'd like to see that. Is that a cash out by you, Soda? You know, so you're actually running Honeygain with the phone shut off. That actually works. Hey, digital farmer, what's up, man? Yeah, I mean, you know, we've only been playing with this app for, you know, not even a week, and you know, I calced it out. I made 6.1 cents per phone today, which, you know, I can't complain about that, can I? You know, I'm at $2. You know, that goes, you know, 2.2 bucks. That goes on top of my Cashmagnet earnings, so I can't complain. Ah, Soda, I'm looking forward to your video. Always do. Yeah, put the screen off. That's interesting. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll have to fire up, you know, another 30 phones, and just take this to the stupid level. So one thing is, I need you guys' help. Raise your hand if you want to help. Woohoo! Get your hand in the air. I don't see you guys. All right. But what I want is I'm going to do a little Q&A with Honeygain, like I did with Cashmagnet. If you guys didn't see the Cashmagnet, you know, I did a little Q&A with Cashmagnet a week and a half ago or so. So what I need is, so I'm gonna do a little written Q&A with Honeygain. And I want you guys' input. I want you to help out. What do you want to know about them? You know, I know one thing, that they are actually based in the States. That was kind of surprising. You know, give me a shout out. You know, write your questions in the comments, you know, section here, and or in the chat. And let me know. You know, I'll write them out. I'll use your questions to ask them. So that's, you know, that's what I need. I need you guys' help. And I'm going to give a shout out to everybody who used my referral link. Thank you. That's much appreciated. That's pretty awesome. They said that they were going to actually get that referrals out and working within the next couple of weeks, I believe. I don't think they had an exact time frame on that. So Angela, how much are you making? You're running 12 phones. You making about $1 a day as well? Oh, network issue. My guess is why the oops. Whoops. Connection issue. When there is none. There you go. I don't touch Bitcoin. No, Gary, I do not. Maybe it's because I'm not exactly a spring chicken. But I'm just, you know, I'll take my PayPal. You know, the way I look at Bitcoin is that it's for investment purposes. You know, that you're going to want to hold on to it, and that's my understanding of it. Me, you know, when I cash out, I cash out, and with PayPal, I throw it into my Vanguard account. I'll take my chances on the stock market over Bitcoin. Just me. That's just me personally. You know, the Google Lock phones, you know, can you actually get around that? Oh, sorry, Soda. Yeah, you know, I was actually talking about. I'm not sure about the hater squad, but I was actually talking with Honeygain about that, and you know, there's a lot of people that are saying that Honeygain's a scam. Honeygain is a scam. They're saying, well, yeah, I've seen some proofs from other people, from like third-party people, but you know, if my main man Soda says he's seen the proofs, yeah, I'm good for it. I'll take his word. You know, this company is, you know, they're communicating. If they didn't communicate, then I would be nervous about them. You know, but boy, you send them a question and bam, hello, good reply, right back. So, and that's one thing the Honeygain team member that I was talking to was talking about was, you know, about how people think it's a scam, and you know, I don't care. I mean, scam or not, you know, we'll you know, for me, I haven't got paid yet, and depending on, you know, how well these phones run and so forth, we'll see. You know, if I can, you know, another week, maybe I'll cash out. Not definitely not the earnings I was expecting, but you know, I'm okay with that. Wow, you actually got around Google Lock on ZTE phones. ZTE, I heard that's really tough to even do anything with them. Oh, you chatted with them too, Soda Free. Good. Yeah, great people. Really nice people at Honeygain. You know, I'll give them a bunch of kudos for being super nice and helpful. Along those lines, one thing I did ask, I had this mentioned in. Yeah, you Lotto. Yeah, I never heard from them. Or what was the other one? What was the big one last fall that everybody was just automating the crap out of? And then nobody got paid. Well, I never got paid, partially because I was automating, which I no longer do. Cheetah keyboard. That's what it was. Cheetah keyboard. That thing was gonna pay awesome until I never got paid. Uh-oh, we got the big man in the house. There's Tech Hustler. How you doing? How are those dozen? No, how many phones did you put up there, Tech Hustler? 20, 25? Did you go all crazy? Break all those phones out of dry storage? So, that's just kind of it, but give me some, need some questions from you guys to be asking them, what's, I'll throw some up here, let's see. How many team members does Honeygain have? Yeah, simple stuff. The thing with the Honeygain thing is, everybody's just got to be patient with them. It was like all the haters of Cashmagnet last fall. And look how many people said, get off of Cashmagnet, it's a scam. Geez, it takes forever for Cashmagnet to pay out. Oh, woe is me. That's awful. But, they still paid. Ask if they're hiring. Are you hiring? What's your qualifications? Are you hiring? I have little tech skills, but willing to work short hours with many breaks. Does that sound close? Yeah, actually, Digital Farmer, they are a USA company. That is one thing that I did ask them before. I thought it was odd that they had the. I think the time is actually called Summer Eastern Europe time or something like that. So the other thing I want to bring up here, and I have not done this yet, and we'll see how this actually works, is Honeygain. Let's see if I can do this. Look at this. This is something new. Bam, Honeygain for Windows. I actually did do it, but I'll write it over again. This is Honeygain for your PC. Oh my. Eek! It's going to destroy my computer. Okay, run anyway. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it destroying my computer. My computer's a home built 8 years old. I don't even agree to the conditions. Press more info. Yeah, what it's doing right now is just unleashing a ton of viruses. Now let me see if I can actually. Geez, I'm actually gonna have to log in the old-fashioned way. All right. Well, I can't log in with all you guys watching, because then you'd know my username and password. Then you'd steal all my stuff. You'd steal my Sizzler money that I'm making. Yeah, they said that, coming soon to Apple. I've never figured out how to use an Apple mouse, let alone an Apple computer. So I'm definitely out of the loop there. Digital Farmer, that's a good question. That's kind of all over the place. You see a bunch of the guys, running 12 devices, guys and ladies running 12 devices per IP address, making a buck off of it. When I talked to them, they suggested only running, 3. I say, try whatever, go all crazy like Tech Hustler did, and he dumped it on a whole bunch of phones. So Yeah, that's actually a good question. What exactly is Honeygain doing on my devices? Oops, runs on. How's that? Yeah, I haven't tried. I haven't tried running it on a tablet. I do have I have a one of those Amazon Fire tablets, which I actually really love, but I don't run anything on it. The other thing I ran into a commenter today, and about they they were saying that they were using the BlueStacks, and if you guys aren't familiar with BlueStacks, is it's basically an Android emulator for Windows, or probably for a lot of different platforms. A long time ago, I saw somebody running. They posted a video on YouTube where they're running Cashmagnet on BlueStacks, and quickly after that, they got banned. And I asked them about running BlueStacks. I've never personally ran BlueStacks or a virtual machine, but I asked them about that today, and they said that's a big no-no. Yeah, I got the Android store on mine as well. I like it. I just I like my tablet just because it's kind of handy. So what do you guys think? Are would you once Honeygain gets stable, what are you hoping to make a day? Are you fine with $1? You hoping for maybe $2 a day? This is a great thing for phone farming that's seen perk kind of going downhill and not being very passive for the most part. And Swagbucks apps, ugh, those are starting to get bad. They were so great, and now they're just kind of in the dumpster. Yeah, I would have Tech Hustler. Tech Hustler. I'd be all up for $1 a day off of per IP. Maybe I'm just not all getting all wild and crazy like everybody else. There's people that are eCash not too happy with phone farming at the moment. Well, he was saying the same thing last fall too, when I was building my giant Cashmagnet farm. And anybody can see where my earnings are on that now. Pulling down $900 a month by spending less than an hour a day on it. Yeah, people would be foolish to make something like that. I got chided in the beer money forums for what I built. They said I was crazy and stupid. They said I was stupid for buying $40 phones. And my $40 phones just absolutely rock. Those Aristo 2s just totally destroy those Samsung S7s with lower specs on them. You can run four Cashmagnet phones per IP address. Yeah, Angela, I completely agree with you. $2 or more would be great, wouldn't it? I think I'm going to go with Tech Hustler and say, I'll take my buck a day per IP address. I'm not going to be greedy. Yeah, if I was going to be greedy, I would have a whole bunch of other phones running perk on separate accounts, or I'd be automating perk, which I don't do. You know, there's always going to be doom and gloomers out there. You still, I was getting, I got my payments for early April, and people are still mad about, they're mad about that they're still behind. Well, yeah, they're still behind, but they sure in the hell ain't 4 months behind or 3 months behind. So you can't please everybody, And then there's the Honeygain, hate crowd, hate squad. I think Soto referred to, and it's because it's buggy. Jeez, man, they've been running for 3 weeks. Give them a break. 3 weeks they've had this app up and going. If it was 3 years, yeah. With running a VPN, it's perfectly fine running Cashmagnet with a VPN, but you can't. Cashmagnet has a 24 device limit on their account. Well, you can make more than one account, Stacy. I have 3 accounts. Yes. Yep. Eka Films, you absolutely. That's exactly what I do. I have 3 accounts, and I run 4 Cashmagnet phones per IP address. You can't digital farmer. There is no level 8 since they got rid of the oh geez, the rooted phones, that you can't have rooted phones anymore. Rich, you have it right there. Running extra Cashmagnet phones on VPN. I keep saying I'm going to come out with this with a video of explaining some VPNs, and there's a certain point where VPNs don't make any sense because it'd be way better to spend the money on the equipment and the setup costs. But I get it. Probably anything under 12 phones